I've lost 50 pounds. So when I started, I was 265. I am now 213. My blood pressure tended to be sometimes a little bit on the higher end, which we were monitoring. So I would say like 132, maybe over 92. Then depending on when I took it, but for the most part, my blood pressures are in the 120s and 80s and sometimes lower. I have never been on anything for cholesterol or anything like that. So I've really been blessed. I mean, my liver did come back, showing it was fatty. Sometimes, I think a couple of times, my glucose might have been, but they didn't really consider me pre-diabetic. But I'm sure if I stayed the way I was staying, it was all going to come. I just turned 50 last year, and it does, as we all know, it does get easier with age. And I could see before I could exercise and stuff would come off. Now I had to exercise, eat right, and it would come off. Now I'm like, all right, I really can't eat that. I got to exercise twice at a time just to get it off. So I've seen the changes over my life, because since I probably, in my 20s, I've kind of struggled with my weight and how I can manage it. I mean, going back and looking at photos of myself, say in high school, I always thought I was bitter, but I was around a lot of friends who I would call twiglets. I was busty, but I looked normal, but there's the society playing like, oh, you're big. For my daughter, she's tall, she's built like me. And it's just the way our bodies are shaped. Not everybody is going to be a twiglet.
Right.
And to know that's okay. But for me, those are like the health things, just knowing that my blood pressure, even with all this stress, hasn't really been up. I never had to go on any meds for anything. I just take my multivitamin, my elderberries. Yeah, I get aches and pains. I'm a preschool teacher. I'm hustling and bustling. So yeah, I get up in the morning and I'm a little achy. I'm taking Tylenol and Advil as needed. But other than that, and my anxiety meds, I take a multivitamin. I'm taking a vitamin D. That's it. I'm very lucky. And this program helped me not get worse, but to actually get better.